Good morning, YouTube. So it's currently 10 a.m. and I woke up like an hour ago, so I'm super tired and don't look super cute. Anyway, Blake's kind of making me work out now because later in the day we can't do it together and it's a strongman workout and we've been doing everything together, so we might as well keep the pattern. Today is back day kind of, shoulders kind of, arms kind of. It's like a little cocktail of all of that. So I shall record it for you. Like I said, it's super early and the fact that I'm working out right now pisses me off, so hopefully it's a good lift. Fair warning, I'm doing clean and press, so I don't know if I can actually do it. I did presses a couple days ago for the first time. My back wasn't bothering me, but if I can't do them, sorry. But if I can, I'm gonna be super weak, so just be prepared to see me lifting nothing. Blake was recording me here and you couldn't see the clean, but I did a clean, and he also didn't get the first press, but I did do 5. At this particular gym, there's no lat pull down machine, so I improvised by sitting on a Bosu ball and doing the wide grip lat pull down. This is 5 by 16 is the rep and set range. I forgot to mention that these lat pull downs are supersetted with the face pulls that you will see in this next video. The 3-way shoulder raise incorporates the dumbbell lateral raises, forward raises, and rear flies. For forward raises, I like to have my palms up when I lift it up forward. And I also go with a lighter weight. This is 10 pounds. It's less than I usually do because this is a high volume exercise in my opinion, and if I went any heavier, I wouldn't have been able to complete the rep and set range. So that's what you should aim for when you are looking to pick a weight, which you can do it with. So these are hammer curls and it's 3 by 20 and they are supersetted with the tricep push downs that you will see in the next video. 3 by 30 for tricep pushdowns is extremely high volume, so pick a weight that you can kind of do it with. Any weight is gonna burn at this point. I did it with 15 pounds, and by rep 10, I was ready to give up, but this is definitely where mind over matter comes into play. So I finished my workout, as you can tell, by watching my vids. My presses sucked really, really bad, but I haven't pressed in like 9 weeks, so whatever. I feel like I have to start all over and it's fine, but whatever. I wanted to talk about abs for like a minute or two because I think it's really important that you guys understand that most people that you see that have abs on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, whatever the fuck, don't have abs all the time. I made a video about my like 20-second transformation, about how it's really easy for companies to fool you, blah, blah, blah. And my before picture was me sticking my stomach out like really, really like intensely and then flexing. And the sticking out my stomach isn't how I walk around in real life, because I don't stick out my stomach when I walk around. I don't second, I'm just a human being. And so I really strained to get that before a shot, like my stomach popping out. But I also really strained to flex because I can't breathe when I flex, like when I flex right. But so a lot of girls have been messaging me on either Tumblr or Instagram, asking how they can get abs, like all the time. And unless you're competing, I think that, or like your body's cool with having a really low body fat percentage, that's not gonna happen. Because most people can't obtain a really low body fat percentage without having consequences to their health. I know for me, well actually I read a statistic, my friend Justin posted it, about like female menstrual cycles in sports and how like the percentage of athletes that lose their periods during or in that sport, and it's like the top ones were like dancing, blah blah blah, but the absolute top one was bodybuilding. And so bikini competitions are considered bodybuilding, and you have to get to a fairly low body fat percentage, not as low as figure or physique or bodybuilding, but you still have to get very lean. In my entire life, I've never lost my period, not once, not since I was 11 or 12 or whatever when I got it. I've never skipped a month, I've never been late, literally never, not once. Even when I got down to a very low body weight, I still never skipped my period. I was never late. I literally have it every 24 days. So, with my competition, I lost my period. I lost it for about 3 months, and that terrified me. And it made me realize how much strain that had on my body. And for me, honestly, health is more important than a physique. So, yeah, I loved walking around at a very low body fat percentage. I think I hit the lowest at 11 or 12%, which is crazy, like, especially for me. Like, I don't know, it was awesome feeling lean and waking up and looking in the mirror and feeling shredded all the time, but that's not realistic. And even then, I didn't walk around with abs without flexing. And I think that's really important to remember. That's definitely a genetic component, with like where your body stores fat and such, but girls that you see that are freaking ripped probably don't look like that when they flex. So I think it's really important that you remember that when working towards a goal or whatnot, or having your goal body, which you shouldn't have a goal body, you should aim for your body in the best possible form. But it is really important to remember that, and not to beat yourself up when you don't walk around with a six-pack without flexing, because most people don't. The people you see on Instagram or Tumblr or whatnot, they're flexing all the time, and they're flexing and they're picking the best picture of like 10,000 that they take. So you need to remember that you can't compare yourself to them.